Well, hello folks. I thought I'd show you the last step here in the seed starting series that I wanted to show you. Now, because it's still pretty cold outside, I want to try to get a jump start on some of my seeds. So what I'm doing here is I put them on one of these heating mats. And what it is, you can buy them online or in a store for maybe 15 or 20 bucks. At first I was skeptical about them, but they seem to really give you a jump start on getting your seeds out. I would say that they cause the seeds to germinate maybe a week faster. So that's really helpful, at least for me. So I actually have two of them. And so for the tray we started here, the seeds we started, I've already got them watered. And then I just load them up on one of these trays here. They're just kind of it's almost like a heating pad, but probably even less warm than that. It's just like a little bit of a mild heat, but it's enough that it probably raises the temperature to maybe 90 degrees or so. Actually, maybe not even that, maybe like 80 degrees, but that little bit of warmth gets the soil as if it's more like a summer condition. In the house here it's probably about 65 to 70, so it just doesn't get quite warm enough to germinate as quickly. A lot of seeds, their ideal germination temperature is closer to 70, especially for something like tomatoes. You might not need it as much for like cool weather crops, but for tomatoes, which are warm weather, they really benefit from that extra heat. So I just let them sit here. For now, I'm just going to put a little dome on it, mostly because I don't want my cat to get in there and knock the dirt around. But eventually, we'll go over the dome lids a little bit. I recommend getting a higher lid if you can. And see, this is what I was talking about. He's a very curious fellow. So, in other words, I would just try to keep the dome on. It helps to also retain the moisture as well. So when the heat causes the soil to evaporate some of the water, it'll just go right back down into the soil. So that helps you avoid the need to water. Now once they get a little bit bigger, once they start to germinate, you may want to take the lid off so they can get some air and it's not just mildewy in there. But for right now, it's fine like this. Just plug it in and we'll check back in about a week. It's right now March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We'll check back in a few days and see where we're at.